Oops. The boisterous howling hath been quieted. By thy hand, I presume. Everything all right? I thought I heard a dragon, or something resembling one. Killed the baby. The baby. Ah, I see what's happened here. Was that your child? Perhaps. Some eggs within Aham Null are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament to our shame. Explain. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. 'Twas a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Okay, good. Oh, never mind. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild, a futile effort. In purest soil replete with aether did we once cultivate our nesting grounds, but our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survive to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. Look at that. It's so sad. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to other stars. That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to rash passion waste. Is Omega the overall villain then? 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict, to conquer or be conquered. The vicious cycle we now chose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. Wait! You claim your kind is doomed, but there is another star. All of the planets died because this one died. This one star fell, causing the dragons to flee, which caused all the other ones to fall. There was a domino effect the whole time, a test of will. A bereaved dragon has fallen silent, leaving Estinian to sigh with frustration. They want only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to an end. The sole reward for senseless bloodshed. Pain I understand. Wish that I did not. What fools we were. Channel a Nidhogg. But now it's the time for such thoughts. Now isn't the time. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come. Yeah, we're definitely going to be coming back for that because there's no other paths in this area, so. Out of caffeine. I need more. Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? Sort of. I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Moldy, Estinian. As for our part, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off of it. Sadly, there was nothing to be found. There was no small amount of debris floating about. Could there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere? I considered that, so I tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge its integrity. But it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. Would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside the space is as it appears. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Loporets to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it's too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Meteon told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be the key, but I'm not entirely sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what you're saying is, we've no way forward. At present, aye. If it is indeed emotion that governs this island, perhaps it is not Meteon's, but the dragons that holds us here. They tire of conflict and have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there is no way for the dragons or anyone here on this island to advance. Sound theory, disheartening though it may be. If that is the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. Their reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof, the future is not as bleak as they believe it to be. Mayhaps persuasion is not the answer. Meteon meant to unmake us then and there on the Ragnarok. She would have succeeded if not for Thancred's determination. He conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule, and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in like manner, by overpowering the prevailing emotions. Be a sacrificial lamb. It was Ultima Thule's architect, Meteon herself, against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills. Though I marked no leader among them, as such, I did chance to encounter a dragon, possessed of despair far more potent than most. Potent enough, mayhap, to dictate the course for others, and thus their domain to follow. He spoke but few words, carefully chosen, their tone and timbre alone threatening to rend my heart in twain. Challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me not against his calcifying heart. Mayhap one of you will fare better? And I shall guide thee. Alend, they called him, in the Dragon Tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water. Well, what have we to lose? Let's going. Let's get going. We're gonna do this. Just seems fitting. You're back home, buddy. You're back home. We'll even let you run around. Well, there is a bait in our way. So, as the rules dictate, I don't make the rules. Just follow them. But we're gonna go ahead and take care of this fate real quick. Oh, hello there. You just destroyed them. Well, I guess we're getting all sides. Last one. Four more.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this. So, waiting to die like all the others, are you?
Ooh, whoa. Oh my gosh. Our pride is crushed, and our souls corrupted. The wind is stilled, and the heavens offer no comfort. There is nothing left for our kind. Our long lives a curse as we await the end. Still as stone we shall become.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They?
Oh, fuck. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all. Our kin? On another star? And yet, upon thee do I smell the blood of my brethren. Were they drawn into discord and war on their new home?
They were. They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind.
It mattereth not whither we fly. Ever will us. Ever will a sanguine ocean await us. Ever will retribution's wheel turn. so, on the last of my pride as a dragon, I break free of this wheel. I renounce conflict, exile myself from the other, never again to be touched by the flames of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No, you must be willing to confront it, to stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity. And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us. Stay back.
Well, Justinian's dead.
No! Not Justinian too!
I see a trend.
There's a wind. He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh, Alphino.
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
No, they can't be dead. They can't. I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? Oh wow. We're gonna have to climb way high up. Actually gonna be on the next island. I wonder if my earlier assumption is wrong. And this is not... This place has nothing to do with just dragons, and it's a lot of different things, so... Oh, come on. Well, that doesn't look suspicious. Look there! The wind! This is Estinian's doing. I'm sure of it. We should ride its flow and see where it leads. Touch the wind and wait at the others. Wait for the others. Click, please. Good grief. Powerful gales delivered you to another island. The other science should arrive before long. So preoccupied with... He did it. He found a way forward for us. The dragons remained trapped within a prison of their own making, lamenting the horrors of war, yet Estinian knew them better than most. He was a man of honor and a dear friend, willing to fight to the very end for what he believed was right. And he's still fighting Alphino, just like Thancred. Their sacrifices are why we can survive here, why we still have a chance to stop her. Even in spirit, they're unwilling to give in to despair, and we mustn't either. Alize is right. We must press on for their sake. Well, I'm gonna end this with none of my friends to tell the tale. Alize, Graha, and Alphino are gonna be the last ones left. Roads. Roads paved, sacrifice. Alphino has regained his composure, is ready to proceed. As Yastola and Alize said, we must continue. Notice the change in our surroundings. Perhaps this is the memory of an altogether different world. It would be prudent to learn more of it then. Tread carefully, lest we lose our footing in this land. Well, in that case... You're going away, Midgar Sormer. I'm sorry, but your duty has been fulfilled. Hello, can we... Oh, I don't have anything in the favorites, that's right. I do here, though. Here. Oh, that's right, I don't have a spot for you. Northeast. What are these? Weren't it not for the violet crystal embedded in its surface, it would appear as an ordinary stone. Curious script hath been etched upon in them. Alas, it is not a language with which I am familiar. Cannot say I recognize it either. Nor I. The dragons, from what I recall, preserve their knowledge in song and eschew the written word entirely, so we may assume this is the work of another race, one we have yet to encounter. Meteon claimed the dragon's world suffered a slow death, seeking the release of oblivion. The life we find here, like as not, doth wend its way towards a similar end. Why I mounted up? Oh, there it is. What do you suppose that is over there? Not sure, it's hard to make out at this distance, but its surface seems to bear the same crystals as the monument. meaning there's a chance we may find whoever built them both. We should go and have a look. Come on. Other one. That's terrifying. Drifting eye. You are terrifying, good sir. Where are you from? Southeast. Okay. East. I'm gonna avoid that for just now. Northeast, never mind. It's in here. Oh, it's up. Okay. Ghostly figure. You're terrifying. Hail, travelers. This is a most unexpected occurrence. Oh, hello there. Is this your home? Indeed it is. Ah, forgive me. I had forgotten. An exchange of introductions is expected when first meeting those with whom one is unacquainted. The vibration of vocal folds was still required to convey our thoughts and intention. A, I believe, was the pronunciation used when referring to our people. Though it is not entirely applicable given our present state, you are welcome to use this appellation. As for nomenclature, to address my individual person, I believe it would be pronounced Kof. Oh, Google Translate. Thank you for being here.
Kafkuch. Kafkuch.
CC. Yes, CC of the A. We have encountered beings that communicate intermittently through thought, but never one that is wholly without voice. I presume we are having this conversation via the medium of ether, or dynamis, as this space is sufficed with vast quantities of it. Fascinating in either case. I gather your response to my presence is positive, then. That is well, for there is something I wish to ask of you. Likewise yourselves, we A are aether-based life forms. Therefore, it may be surmised that your bodies are of comparable biological composition to those we once possessed. I have a number of queries regarding your subjective perception of the five senses: sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell. In total, I have prepared 198,712,180,827. Sorry. That's rather a lot, isn't it? Ah, my apologies. I have omitted a great many details necessary to understanding the nature of my request. Though we dispensed of our corporeal vessels long ago, we have rediscovered a need for the flesh and have endeavored to recreate our erstwhile forms. However, all pertinent records have been lost due to the passage of time. Take, for example, the nervous system. It is well within our power to recreate. We have no frame of reference for sensations once experienced by our people, which may compromise our ability to interact with our physical environment. And the reason you need to regain corporeal forms? Why? To bring an end to our existence, of course. Though need is perhaps too strong a word, it would be a simple matter to unmake ourselves through use of etheric exhausters, but such a death seems inadequate. The traditionalists among us believe proper death requires an inescapable sense of impermanence in one's final moments, an experience found only with bodies of flesh. We should very much like to hear more of your plans. In exchange, we will answer any questions you have to the best of our ability. Such an exchange of information would indeed prove useful. To ensure efficacious exchange, I hereby invite you to our home. Yes, the abode of the A, where we traditionalists prepare for our demise. I presume your consent to answer questions is indicative of a tact approval of our plans? In which case, your cooperation is greatly appreciated. I must caution you, however, to be mindful of the A wandering the desert. Their desires for bodies of flesh could be described as overzealous. Now, if you would follow me. This is going rather smoothly. Not that I'm complaining, mind. Even so, we mustn't forget their aim is oblivion, much like the dragons. Though I fail to see why a civilization so seemingly advanced would choose to unmake all they have created. At any rate, we will find no answers dallying here. Let us be on our way. A lot of suicide stuff. I almost feel like I need to be raising money for mental health awareness while playing this and streaming it. Good grief. Oh, come on. Hello, good sir. Have you seen an aether current? Oh, here. Oh, wow. I see a lot from up here.